what's going on, ministry? Hey, we want to welcome you back to part 3 of God's sole purpose. And part of his sole purpose is to give you a goal. Now, if we take off from where we left off in the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 44, and it says, "Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hid in a field, that which when a man hath found it, he hideth, and for joy therefore go and sell off all he hath, and buyeth that field." Well, that's what God did for us. He sent to earth the most valuable thing he had, his Son, to die for us, to raise up from the dead, to make sure our sins were washed away. So we were bought. We're hid in that field. And then once we're found, we got to find that key to that treasure box, which is Jesus Christ, that unlocks our hearts to the sole purpose for his glory. And once that is done, he says, I'm going to put a goal on you. But you got to realize you can't move forward unless you put God first. Now, Christ talks about, in all the Gospels, he talks about 3 little words. And you can look them up for yourself. I'm not going to point them out. 3 little words. He says to love one another, to honor one another, and to respect one another. With those 3 little words, with the love of Christ, the respect of what he done, and to honor his teachings, we can move forward and succeed anything that God places for us to do, as long as we do it in a godly manner. If you turn to Philippians chapter 4, verse 13, it says, "I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me." You will not fail. You will succeed as long as you keep Christ first in the goals that he has placed in that treasure box, your heart. Once you realize what it is, and I'm going to tell you what it is, it can be anything. If you've got the calling on you to be a nurse, put God first and you will be the greatest nurse there is. You've been called to open up a barbecue stand, put God first and that barbecue stand will succeed more than any other one in the area. But you have to lead it with Christ. You have to treat people that come to you with love, honor, and respect. And that's what our society is lacking. Showing those 3 little things. God's sole purpose for each of us is to show the love, the honor, and the respect. And for our goals, the goals that he set in our hearts. And these are the goals that you know they're from God because you don't care whether you get profit from them or not. You just know the blessings that are going to be bestowed upon you and your family will be prosperous enough for you to make it. And even then some. Because you'll be able to give back. You're constantly showing the love. You're constantly showing the honor and the respect. I'm going to beat them words into y'all, ministry. Love, honor, respect. That's what this nation, this society is lacking. No matter the genders, no matter the sexuality, no matter their race, they're not showing the love, the honor, the respect. And when you do run into that, you're shocked and you're drawn to it. Well, start acting like it when it comes to the godly goals placed in your heart for his sole purpose. And you will succeed, not just in this life, but when you walk through the gates of heaven, you'll look upon Christ, you'll be able to smile and say, I did just as you told me to do, Lord. Hey, this has been Barry. Can't wait to see you next week so you can turn in for our Christmas service. Until then, keep your eyes on the prize. Christ has got you 6. See you next time.